do you find, and I'm curious about this, like, and I haven't taken a marketing class at Plattsburgh in probably 10 years. Do you find that, is this internship benefiting you in a way that you thought it would, or maybe in a better way than you thought it would, or a worse way than you thought it would? Like I kind of, like, I have my own viewpoints, but like I want to hear, like, what was your expectation coming in, and was a lot of this stuff brand new to you, or was the stuff like, no, I knew all about it, just, I may not have known how to do a couple things like editing or filming, but I knew the concept behind it, or is this all like really like eye-opening, like, wow, this is really like advanced marketing?
Yeah, it has exceeded my expectations so far, because like going into it, like, you gave me a brief overview, like what to expect, what I'd be doing, but I wasn't really too sure how good I would be at it. So like I was a little nervous coming in, but it's been going well so far, and it's definitely like exposed me to things that they don't teach in the classroom, like really like real life things, what works, what doesn't. The feedback you give me, it's like real honest feedback that you've seen works and doesn't work. So
yeah, because for you, I find, like, when you and An came on, the one thing that I liked was you guys are in a marketing club at Plattsburgh State. Like, usually if you're in a marketing club, you have to like marketing. I guarantee you there's way more people in marketing that are not in the actual club that have a marketing degree, because they really don't care about marketing. They're just there to get a degree. I think if you're going in, you're actually trying to learn something and really fine tune your craft, you have to, like, you guys are doing that. Like, I can see you guys are doing that because you have a passion for it. You're creative. If I tell you to do something, you put a spin on it. But I'm also one not to sugarcoat anything, because if it doesn't look good, doesn't work, doesn't reach the audience I want, I will let you know that. And it's not because, oh, you're bad or you didn't listen to directions or anything. It's usually the opposite. It's like, hey, I want you to make sure that we're not letting bad habits slip in, and that's going to carry on. Because if I'd sit there and like pat you on the back and say, great job on everything you did, well, what happens when you leave or go do a job and you come as a marketing, and all of a sudden people are like not using your work or criticizing your work, or way more critical than me? I think I look at myself as being honest, but also honest in the sense I'm trying to like teach you guys what's working, where if that means that I have to say that it's bad, then it's bad. And it doesn't mean that we can't use it, but let's tweak some things. I mean, there's some stuff you guys have sent me that I've completely scrapped. I'm just like, honestly, not going to work. Like, Jordan sent me stuff, and Jordan's gotten better, and we're slowly. A lot of this is new to me. You know what I mean? Like, marketing's always changing. It's too fast paced to say like go buy a textbook. Like, by the time that textbook comes out, things have changed, and so I'm always constantly my fingers on the pulse, reading how do people consume, what's their consumer behavior, what's trending, especially in our area, what's something that I can capitalize on. And then for you guys, I want you to look at the bigger picture. Like, yes, I love that you guys are learning how to edit. I love that you guys are learning how to play around with video and filming, because that is going to be so important in the future. But it's also the idea of what's the bigger part behind it, the actual thing that, like, you can Google or YouTube how to do all that stuff, and you can take courses and classes, but then it's like, what's the big picture thing? Like, what's the thing that we're trying to accomplish in the overall grand scheme? And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys, is how to really look at marketing from different angles and what actually matters out there. Not just like making a pretty photo, but like, why are we doing it? And where are we posting it? When are we posting it? What are we saying for the tech or the copy? Are we running a certain campaign? Are we running a certain campaign around the seasons or on the market or on different people or whatever? And there's layers and layers and layers to marketing. And it's also, like I said, human psychology. Like, what resonates with people? There's a couple things that we've done. I'm like, I'm probably gonna scrap it. It didn't get the results I wanted. There's some that I posted. Okay, we need more of that because that resonates with a lot of people. So for you guys, I think that's important. I think that, again, like the editing aspect, the video aspect, that stuff is, you're going to be light years ahead of people that come out of college that do not have that. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of people, like, they'll talk about, SWOT analysis and do this and what's your opportunity. You can do all that, but it gets even better when it just becomes ingrained in you that you can kind of cipher through the stuff very fast and have your own filter and know what works. And part of it is, why do we tape in the podcast? Well, I can get a lot more content out of taping a podcast than just the audio version. And why are we doing a vlog? I can now strip that down into more pieces. Why are we doing anything that we do, it's just because we're leveraging stuff. And I find that you guys, I always look at, like, why would I take on an intern? Because there is work involved. I mean, I got to kind of have a game plan for you guys. Sometimes you might come in and be like, I'm kind of all over the place, but I still know, like, I've thought about the meeting. I've thought about what I want to go over. I might not have it like as laid out as I did last time, because sometimes it's just I don't get time to do it, but I know what projects I want to work on. I know what direction I want to go. A lot of it is I'm just letting you guys have creative freedom too, because if I tell you too much, then it kind of puts you too much in a bubble or a box, and it's like, no, I want like this kind of general flow to it, and just kind of give me what you think. It was kind of like the flyers for the event, for the homebuyer event. Like, there was like 6 or 7 of them that you, Jordan, and Han all made, and I picked the one that I thought was best, and I even tweaked that a little bit, but it wasn't that the other ones were bad, but it gave you guys an opportunity to, in worst case, if nothing else, you learned how to design a couple cool things, and maybe picked up a cool look that you wanted to try later on. But I think the big reason I want to have an intern on, not on the podcast, but just have an intern, is because I think that I can offer you guys a lot from what actually works real life. Like, the stuff that you're doing actually gets posted out, which actually is going to help the company. It's not like I'm getting it and I'm like, oh, that's cute, and then like hanging on the fridge and like nobody's ever going to see it. Like, when I talk about stuff we're doing, like, it's in play. Like, we rely on that stuff. Like, it's affecting our brand, our sales, our everything that you can think of. It plays a factor into it. So for me, the benefit for you guys is that you're hopefully going to get like a skill that you can take on for life, or not even just a skill, but the bigger picture stuff of like how to think like an actual marketer, like how to think how people consume, how do people, that's the big thing, and that's so huge. And obviously for you guys, I like, it gives me a chance to kind of give back, but it also gives me a chance to kind of meet some new people and kind of see what your spin is. Like the last vlog you did, the one that you did at the career fair, I was going through that. I'm like, there's some incredible B-roll in there, and that's a skill that you didn't really have before. But like I started watching it, and I'm like, that's awesome. I think I texted you like late at night one night. I'm like, dude, incredible job. Like, you did some really cool things. But you're learning, and like your first one, I was like, dude, you gotta change this, this, and this, and then all of a sudden you get something like that. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly it. And you're gonna come back on the next one and be like, okay, even better. Like you're slow. You're in the process right now of really making that jump.